welcome viewers to the Lifestyle Edit Transformative Wellness Part 2. I'm Chaiti Narula, and along with my producers, this time around we're bringing you a news more special on transformative wellness. I'd first like to begin by saying Vaishnavi Gaharwar, Sonakshi Khanna, Tanmay have all worked very hard on this particular show to make sure that you follow certain routines and regimes in your life that can be really transformative. So from reverse aging to how to look after your skin, to how to look after your hair, to the latest when it comes to technology and wellness, we've got you completely covered. Trust me. Let's begin this broadcast. Do you want to look 10 years younger than what you look? It is very much possible in a natural, holistic way. Age reversal can happen with ingredients found in your kitchen with certain supplements that can aid you. And we caught up with Dr. David Sinclair at the India Today Conclave, and here is an excerpt of that conversation in terms of how you can really transform your lifestyle. Take a look. The man of the moment, David Sinclair, joins me right now on this broadcast, and I'm holding a book that he has written called Lifespan. I'm going to be reading it and doing a review very soon, so watch out for this space for more. But David, what a fantastic session we had over there. We spoke a lot about aging. Many scientists and academicians today are making a case for classifying aging as a disease. What is your stance on that?
Well, I fully believe aging is a treatable medical condition, if not a disease. And so what we should do is treat aging like something that is a medical condition that we need medicines that would slow it down or prevent it. And really the problem is we've been looking at diseases as separate from aging, so slapping band-aids, bandages on the end product of aging. If we address aging, most of those diseases that kill us will actually go away.
That's very interesting. You spoke about treating aging with medication and supplements as well. You spoke about taking 3 supplements without fail. Metformin, resveratrol, how do you pronounce it?
Resveratrol.
Resveratrol, and there was one more, NAD?
Yeah, I take a precursor of NAD, which is called NMN, and this we're testing to turn it into a drug that would treat diseases of aging, kidney failure, even dementia or Alzheimer's disease. And so I'm taking that as a supplement. We want to turn a similar molecule into a medicine one day so we can treat aging and the diseases that it causes.
So what's your take on Ozempic? Is it a good weight loss drug, or should we be cautious about the side effects we see with Ozempic?
Well, I think the best way to lose weight is to not eat 3 meals a day. I advise skipping a meal or 2 every day and you will lose weight the natural way. And exercise is good for you as well. It's much better than taking a drug. This drug, Ozempic, is being overused, in my opinion, and a lot of people are getting too thin, and you can actually see it in their face, and you don't look younger, you look older. Yeah. But as a drug to treat type 2 diabetes, high blood sugar, it's excellent. It's curing that disease in many people, but it's being used off-label, I think, frivolously, and so most people should try to do it naturally first.
One last message to our viewers before we let you go, David. Of course, I'm going to read this book. The review is coming very soon. I'm going to write to you about this as well. But one last message which can sum up what you are here today for.
Well, I would say don't put your body always in a state of abundance. Step out of your comfort zone. Give your body a bit of a challenge, and it will repay many times over by defending you against diseases and aging. You'll live longer too.
All right. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That's David Sinclair, and that is me, Chaiti Narula, signing off. We're living in a day of Ozempic, which is a quick weight loss drug which is being used off-label. It is actually a drug that is used for the treatment and management of diabetes, but many, including Elon Musk and many other celebrities, are taking it as a quick fix. What if I told you there's a natural and better way through Mother Nature to lose weight without going on pills like Ozempic that actually have a lot of side effects? The answer lies in a superfood called Baobab. Baobab not only helps you lose weight, it is a great source of dietary fiber, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C. It helps control blood sugar levels, and it gets a big thumbs up from nutritionists and doctors that we spoke to as well. So can Baobab eventually, slowly and gradually replace Ozempic? Here's a report. So in this age of everyone being on Ozempic and wanting to lose weight, there is a healthier alternative available to you. It is a superfood. It's called Baobab. It's taken the entire world by storm. The internet is in a tizzy. And all the people who are taking to wellness and more holistic ways to lose weight are looking at Baobab now. So even if you're a vegan and you're not getting enough calcium, Baobab is the way to go. Just say the superfoods are especially foods that are aiding your regular food, and superfoods really help you get the right kind of minerals, vitamins, and different areas of your body that are deficient of many things. You can achieve them through superfoods.
So this comes from Zambia. Its baobab tree is known as the tree of life. It's a prebiotic fiber as well, so it helps with weight loss. It helps with your immunity as well.
The skin glow, it apparently help in weight loss, it balances blood sugar levels. It also is a well-known anti-inflammatory, so it's actually a something that can help in pain, and it was previously used in rheumatoid arthritis as well.
Cutting across age groups, you can have it. It's not bad tasting at all. It's not the greatest, it's not a dessert. So be kinder when it comes to superfoods. Every superfood will have its own distinctive taste. This one does too, but this is very tolerable. And it's just like the way you're not scared of having any other food that is lying in your kitchen, and you have that for your breakfast, or you have your fruits, or you have your regular lunch and dinner. Incorporate superfoods in your regular life and see how your life turns around. Many of us in urban metropolitan areas go through different kind of aches and pains and fatigue and aging, and because of pollution you have oxidation that takes place and your skin goes out of whack a little bit, and sometimes you also have disorders like fibromyalgia, arthritis, tendinitis, joint pains and whatnot. Now all of this can be possibly treated through medication, but what if I told you prophylactically there is a treatment available aided by technology, because technology, as you already know, in the age of ChatGPT has come of age, and with this particular machine you can prophylactically avoid getting all of this, but it needs to be done periodically and under doctor's supervision. We're talking about photobiomodulation, and if it sounds like Greek and Latin to you, I'm here to explain you what it is. Take a look. Wellness has a lot of names, and one of it is photobiomodulation device. We just tried it out.
It works on 45,000, it works like 45,000 LED bulbs, and it works for the infrared or near infrared light. It reduces inflammation in your body by reducing the oxidative stress. Now, what is actually happening here is due to pollution, due to a lot of stress, physical stress, mental stress, diet, UV light and all.
So the cell energy gets reduced when you have free radicals in your body because of the oxidative stress.
Yes. How does it correct it? When you lie on a photobiomodulator bed, then it absorbs the cells, our body cells, the mitochondria absorbs the light. And when it absorbs the light, it increases the production of ATP, and it reduces the nitric oxide production, which is actually the toxin which competes with the oxygen, and it does not let the oxygen come in, which creates all the damage.
So that's the science behind it, basically.
That's the science behind it.
Chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, different pains in the body, inflammatory disorders in the body. What else?
You got it all the list right.
Should I be a doctor?
So it's basically for everyone who is not under stress nowadays, right?
Yeah.
It's basically for everyone, but it's fantastic for body aches and pains, for muscle spasms, for tendinitis, great for aging, anti-aging, inflammation, migraine, mood enhancer. You name it and it has it all.
When you want to get this particular treatment done, you walk into a wellness center which is worth its salt, which is a reputed wellness center. That wellness center needs to have qualified doctors on board. Then you go to the doctor, you tell them your condition, and the doctor will make a proper plan for you, going backwards from what your wellness goals are or what the illness specifically you're looking to target exactly are, and then go ahead with this entire wellness regime. And I promise you, you'll come out feeling absolutely fantastic, because these are treatments which are much better than taking your medication. We are what we eat, and sometimes our regular food is not enough to keep us away from the doctor. We saw that in the pandemic as well. So what do? We start incorporating superfoods. Superfoods are specific foods with super ingredients that are very good for you prophylactically, so that you keep yourself away from the doctor. One superfood which is trending globally, and it really has a really good quotient in terms of its immunity building properties in your body, is medicinal mushrooms. It's a concoction of different mushrooms. You put it in your soup, in your smoothie, you put it in water, you drink it. It's beautiful. I've tried it myself. You'll see that in a moment from now. But if you incorporated all these superfoods in your diet, you can really stay away from the doctor. And do not confuse this with magic mushrooms. This is a drug. Medicinal mushrooms are a wellness therapy for your holistic wellness. Take a look. While we are talking about superfoods, the big one is fungus. We're talking about medicinal mushrooms, whether it is chaga or lion's mane or a mixture of all. They're a holistic way to give your body everything it requires. And I am not even exaggerating, because Disha will explain how mushrooms are fantastic. Disha, we can have different kind of mushrooms, as these days as mushroom gummies are available. You've got these dehydrated mushroom powders available. You can make a tea and have it. You can make mushroom soup out of it. There is a way to have it, and there is a reason why you need to have it.
They have a lot of properties. In fact, these have been used since years in Russia and China, in old traditional Chinese medicine. And in the last few years, at least in the Western world, it's taken the world by storm. In India, it's been taking time to come, because when I explain it, a lot of people haven't heard about it. They don't understand the benefits.
In the West, and everyone
is talking about mushrooms. Yeah, and
it is trending. It's flying off the shelves like this, and it's about time India catches on.
Yep, I totally agree.
The common adaptogens that we know about are ashwagandha and ginseng. In fact, even tulsi and turmeric are supposed to have some adaptogen qualities, and also certain mushrooms. Okay, these active ingredients, they basically work on the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis in the brain. That basically is the stress producing area in the brain. So when you meet certain types of stresses, the chemicals that get released and how we respond, that is that axis. And what these adaptogens do is they help you cope better with stress.
So for example, if you're having the kombucha, you might want to have an acquired taste for it. Here you don't even require anything of that nature, and it helps you with so many different ailments that I would say go for it. And always, before taking any superfoods or adding or deleting anything in your diet, it's always good to consult a nutritionist or your healthcare provider. What if I told you that there's a healthier alternative to your morning coffee, and it does taste like coffee, excepting it is great for your gut health, and it's brilliant for your digestive system and to kickstart your metabolism in the morning, and a brilliant alternative to pumping down that black coffee or whatever it is used to, and will not make you acidic as well. Kombucha. Coffee kombucha is here, but here's the caveat. Doctors say you cannot have too much of it. You have to have the quantity that is prescribed to you. If you incorporate that in a right fashion in your diet, in your lifestyle, it can create a world full of difference. But if you don't have it properly, I'm warning you, there are side effects too. So here's a look at another superfood which is trending, coffee kombuchas. Biotic culture of yeast and bacteria. It's very yummy. So all you coffee lovers out there, if you're looking at a healthier alternative to regular coffee, or a coffee alternative to a regular kombucha, which is known to be amazing for gut health, what is trending these days? A coffee kombucha. Today I'm here to talk to you everything that you need to know about this product. Disha's here with me. Disha, how do you make this? What do we do?
So this is, I know a lot of people are familiar with the tea kombucha. Well, this is a slight spin-off of that. And we basically make cold brew coffee and we ferment it with the SCOBY as we do the same way for
Let's
tea.
explain SCOBY to our viewers. The symbiotic culture of yeast and bacteria.
Wow.
Not bad. So right from Malaika Arora to Siddharth Malhotra to many other celebrities, including Jacqueline Fernandez, they're all speaking about how kombucha is great for their gut health. What I'm trying right now is a coffee kombucha because I'm a coffee lover, so I'd rather have this than any other. Should I have it? It's very yummy. It's actually very yummy.
There is some data to support some research that has been done that because it is fermented, it can be good for the gut microbiome and may have some benefits in terms of digestive health. When you consume Kunjupa in unlimited or very high amounts, it can cause a digestive upset. It has a lot of calories, so that is important to keep in mind. It can increase your blood sugar levels because it has added sugars in it. A lot of kombucha, because it's fermented, can also sometimes cause tooth erosion. It can also lead to more anxiety and irritability when taken in high amounts.
So as always, time for my verdict. I would say a big thumbs up in terms of the taste. It's fabulous. You have to try the coffee kombucha. As far as whether you need it or not, it's always good to go to a nutritionist or a certified healthcare practitioner like Disha or any other doctor who you are under treatment and get a go-ahead before you include anything for that matter in your diet. Staycations are fabulous for your mental well-being and overall well-being. It is very important for you to stop and smell the roses. Take those 2 or 3 days off from your hectic schedule, time and again and periodically, to make sure you feel great all the time and perform better at work as well. Here is one.
The air is so clean and you feel fresh. Even though it's an 8-kilometer long trek, I feel rejuvenated.
I think staycations are the most valuable gift that you can give to yourself, your body and mind.
Traveling, staycations, haycations, what have you, and mental well-being are closely connected. I was in fact recently at Cordia Estate in Kanadal and recently even filled out my introspection goals. Being up there in the hills really made me realize the year that has gone by and how important it's been for me and allowed me to set my goals going forward as well. It gave me a feeling of being centered and my mental wellness was at the forefront. The beauty of being out in the hills for a weekend out also means that when you come back much rejuvenated and you can perform better even at work. If you don't believe me, you should go and try it out for yourself. The trees will talk to you, the mountains will talk to you, the valleys will talk to you. You can talk to nature as well. So why not do this for yourself?
When you come to a mountain, you're with yourself, you realize your purpose, and you also realize all of things that the nature has to offer to you. Trekking in the hills is, should be without talking. Absorbing what the trees tell you, what the birds tell you.
Whether it is getting the creative juices flowing or finding a home away from home, nestled in the hills, or community living with people who are like-minded, it can really help your mental wellness.
Our cities are, like I say, visual noise, and you want peace, you want quiet, you want your eyes to kind of look at some beauty and take in nature. I think somewhere in all of us, since we are born from the earth and we go back into the earth, the desire to be close to nature, I think is an innate characteristic.
So learn how to stop and smell the roses. Like Mark Twain said, explore, dream, discover. Biophilia. It is the love for nature, for air, water, earth, fire, sky. And when you're in alignment with nature, you see how well your physical body and your mental body really transform. It can be life-altering and life-changing. But how do you incorporate this terminology, biophilia, which is trending? Through biophilic design. So whether it is your workplace or whether it is a home that you're making, biophilic designs are gaining prominence all over the world. And Vaishnavi Gaharwar is here to show you exactly how you can do that so that your mental and physical wellness is in alignment with nature. Here's a report.
Vaishnavi Gaharwar, and I was wondering if I'm a beach person or a mountain person. Look, I once went to a snowy mountain and now I feel like I want to go there again and again. But I also went to a beach and I love soaking that sun in, sitting on a beach whole day. Why am I like this? Am I a biophilic? biophilia. It is a term for love for life and living beings. It is said that human body is made up of 5 elements of nature, and probably which is why we are so much attracted, we are so much charmed by the other living objects. If you want to experience biophilia, you can go and live in a forest. Otherwise, you can also create biophilia around you.
We've kept the 5 elements which are earth, fire, sky, water, and earth as the epitome of creating the biophilia. Human beings are always, working on the 6 sensorials, which is very important because today things like mental fatigue, wellness are epitome in everybody's lives.
You can bring the outside in by adding nature in the form of plant, breeze, air, water, sunlight, etc. Or you can use natural materials and objects like furniture, decor items or ornamentation for your house or office. Bringing it sunlight through huge windows and skylights can be a good idea. One more thing, if you want to go for sustainable living, for sustainable home decor items, what you can do is you can avoid the synthetic materials, avoiding plastic and adding the natural elements. Having nature around you has a positive impact on your mental health. It increases productivity. It inspires you to be creative, more and more creative. It reduces the amount of CO2 that you are inhaling, so you are actually inhaling a better quality of air. It reduces the noise around you. Also, it lifts up your mood. With nature disappearing from the urban spaces, it becomes pretty difficult to find connection with the outdoors. This inside and outdoors connection is fulfilled by biophilia. It is the future of design and innovation. Let's see what the maestros have to say about it.
Biophilic interiors is latest design philosophy which is trending, but in my opinion, it's the need of the hour and not a fad. We need to reduce our dependency on artificial lighting and temperature controls, bringing in more natural light and ventilation. One of the most long-lasting benefits of biophilic design would help in redesigning our lifestyle and reducing our stress levels. So I think we all need to change this for us and for the future generation.
But don't do it too much, unless you want to look like you're living in a cave.
I hope you start incorporating all these fantastic superfoods that are here to even replace weight loss pills like Ozempic, to all the treatments that we showed you that can really look after you in a holistic manner. So medication is always going to remain mainstay, but holistic wellness is a whole new ball game and a way of life. Stay well, that's the only way. From all of us here on The Lifestyle Edit, thank you very much for tuning in.